Hi yogis and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kate Moon. I am going to guide you through more of a brief, slow stretch for the body today. I just got done with a big 5-mile uphill hike with my little pup Molly, those of you who know her. So our hamstrings and our hips are feeling quite tight today. So let's go ahead and start lying on the back in Supta Badakanasana. Soles of the feet will come together and the knees will fall open nice and wide. Recline yourself. You might want blocks under your knees for support. If you have those, that might feel really nice. But taking a few moments here to breathe into the hips, into that external rotation, and just notice your body. Let the body be heavy. Let gravity naturally do the work of pulling your knees down and open towards the floor. Take a couple of those nice deep breaths. It always takes me a few breaths to really notice that I'm still clenching up or tightening and to really let go. So give yourself enough time to feel that final release, that final muscle unclench, whether it's your jaw or your glutes or your hip flexors. And drawing the knees together through center. On an inhale, closing them like a book. Arms out to a T. Just rotate the knees right to left. Little rotation through the lumbar spine. And then center yourself. Extend your right leg straight up to the sky. Point and flex your toe. Maybe roll out the ankle. And then interlace your hands behind the right thigh, giving it a gentle pull. One more big breath there. Press your tailbone down. And then grabbing the outside of your right foot with your right hand, half happy baby. Pull your right knee down toward your right armpit. Now this left leg can stay where it is. If you'd like to extend it straight, to find a little bit more space in the hips, go ahead and do that. One more breath there. And if your left leg extended straight, go ahead and rebend the left knee. Release the right leg to a figure 4. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. And push the right knee away from you very gently. Flex the right toes. And then interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Ooh, tight for me today. Both feet active. And press that tailbone long to the ground. So you're pulling left thigh towards you as you press right knee away from you. One more breath. Release. Left foot comes back down and right foot comes to meet it. Left leg extends up, just switching sides. Point and flex that toe or foot, roll it out. And then gently interlace behind left thigh. Maybe it's the left calf you're behind, but find where you feel your leg talking to you. Mine is. And if you're pressing outwards through the heel, you'll feel more of an extension through the back of the leg versus not being active. Right? So actively press away through the heel. One more big breath. Left hand reaching up for the outside edge of left foot. Half happy baby. Pull the knee towards the armpit. And then again, if you'd like to work that right leg straight, go ahead and find that. One more. Return your right foot back down to the ground with a bent knee. Figure 4, left ankle over right thigh. And then interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Find that pull of the right thigh towards you and the press of the left knee away from you. With active feet here. So good. Release right foot back down. And left foot comes to meet it. Hug both of your knees tightly into the chest. Maybe bringing your nose up to meet it. And rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. This time we'll meet in Badakanasana. So just like we did in Supta Badakanasana, that means reclined. We'll meet feet together, knees wide. Sit up tall through the spine, crown of the head lengthening up. Take a big breath in. And then slowly folding at the waist, pulling heart to the toes. And toes to the heart. And as you find length here through the back, you should feel this in your outer hips if you're actively pressing your knees down to the floor. Good, gently release. Keeping the soles of your feet together. Bring your right hand behind you, fingertips pressing away. I call it a Badakanasana Stargazer. So we'll rock onto the right shin, soles of the feet stay together. Reach the left arm up and behind you. And then exhale, lower down, switching to the other side. Keep the soles of the feet together, rock onto the left shin. Press the hips up. So good. Exhale, back down. Awesome. Bring the knees together, cross the ankles, making your way into a tabletop position. Drop the belly, lift the gaze for your cow pose. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest for cat. One more time, inhale, drop belly, lift gaze. And exhale, chin to chest. Neutralize from here. Extend your right leg long behind you, tuck the toes under on the ground, and press back through your hands to press the right heel back. Feel a gentle stretch in your calf here. And then drop that right heel in, pivot on the left shin, modified side plank, big side body opening, and circle that arm out. One more big circle here. Right back to your tabletop. Extend the left leg back behind you. Tuck the toes on the ground. Press back through the hands to press the left heel back. Feel the length in the calf. Nice and active in the arms. Modified side plank, rolling to the right hand and right shin. Left leg lengthens, big circle out. And one more. Right back to your tabletop. Feels so good after that big hike. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Find that gentle pedaling of the legs. Neutralize, find stillness, both heels melting. Press your chest back to your thighs. Lift your right leg up behind you, bend your knee, keep it nice and square. So hips stay square, flex the right toes down and press your chest back to that left thigh. And step the right foot all the way through low lunge. Left knee drops, Sweep the arms up on an inhale breath. So I'm going to get really heavy in the hips here and exaggerate this lunge forward so I can get deep into that left hip flexor. As long as my core is nice and tight, I'm good with this extension. So meet yourself where you are. Finding a little bit of active movement here. Take a big breath in. Half splits, straighten the right leg, flex the toes, and dig the right heel back. 2 more like that. Big breath into low lunge. And big breath out, half splits. 1 more time, inhale, low lunge. And exhale to half splits where we find a little bit more of a hold. Plug your right hip back, squaring the hips, and then twist your right arm up. You'll feel this really big in that IT band. 1 more big breath, reach it up. Returning back to your low lunge. Tuck your back toe under. Extended pyramid. Lift the back knee up, straighten the right leg, bow. Pivot over to the left, wide leg forward fold. Toes turning to the long edge of your mat. Right hand grabbing left ankle, left arm comes up. Pull your chest towards that left thigh, same as, or simultaneously as you twist the left arm up. Keeping your hands at the back of the mat, pivot to the back, runner's lunge. Both toes pivot to the back. Crown of the head pulls forward, heart pulls forward. Big body breath in. And big body breath out. Big move, we're gonna rise up with the right knee into the chest, stand up nice and tall. Figure 4 chair, cross your right ankle over left thigh, sink deep into the hips. So sit bones pulling down and back, active in the right foot. 2 more breaths. Go ahead and slide that right ankle in front of the left for a cross ankle forward fold facing the back of the mat. With the right ankle crossed in front, come high to your toes. You should be able to crawl your hands and pivot on the feet to the left. To a forward fold, feet uncrossed, you're facing the back of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Rise up, extended mountain pose, reaching up tall. Interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze the shoulders, lift the heart. Inhale, forward fold, exhale, keeping the bind. Hands to your shins, find a nice halfway lift. Walk your hands forward to a plank pose, top of your push-up. Hugging the navel into the spine. Take a full body breath in. Shift forward, drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. Slide forward, baby cobra. Tops of the feet press into the mat, heart lifts. Exhale, release forehead to the floor. Press your sit bones back to your heels. Quick child's pose to lengthen the low back. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Left leg rises, bend your knee, roll that hip open. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up behind you, keep the hips square. Melt the right heel down and press your chest towards the right thigh. Keep pressing up through the left heel. Step it all the way through your hands, low lunge. Drop the right knee, untuck the toe. Sweep the arms up. You can get as deep into this as your body feels comfortable. Nice strong core and engaged glutes. Take a full breath in. Half splits, finding that moving meditation here with the breath. Inhale to your low lunge. Exhale to your half splits. One more time, big breath in, low lunge. Big breath out, half splits. Holding here. Plug the left hip back. Right hand plants firmly as you twist the left arm up. Keep that left tail digging in. Big breath. Coming on back to that low lunge. Tucking the back toe under. Extended pyramid. Back knee lifts, straighten the left leg, nose to knee. So just a bigger variation of that half split. Walk your hands over to the right. Wide leg forward fold. Left hand grabs right ankle this time. Right arm twist up. Keeping your hands at the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Pivot the feet to the back of the mat. Chest and chin pull forward. Nice long spine. Nice active move here. Ground through your right heel. Left knee rises up into the chest. For your figure 4 chair pose. Left ankle crossing over right thigh. Sit bones pulled down and reach back. Nice active flex in the left foot. One more breath. Slide the left ankle in front of the right ankle. Forward fold with crossed feet. Come high to your toes. Pivot on the balls of your feet to the right. So your ankles uncross, forward fold facing the front of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Walk your hands out to the top of the mat, plank pose. Top of your push-up. Take a full body breath in to fill. Exhale, shift forward. Drop your knees. Your chest and your chin, elbows hug in. Baby Cobra. Straighten the legs out, hip bones down. Exhale, release. Hands come wider than the mat. Up onto the fingertips, elbows up to the ceiling. Lift the chest up, get a bigger lift through the chest. Exhale, release down. One more time, inhale to lift. And exhale to release. Hands plant by the ribs. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high. Bend your knee, roll the hip open. Try and keep the shoulders square. Take big, big circles with that hip if it feels good. And then pulling that right leg all the way through. Runner's lunge, top of your mat. Full body breath in. Walking it over to the left leg, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Taking a moment here. And then moving side to side. You could stay low. You could get up high if that's what's going to feel good for the hips and for the legs. Good. Pausing with the left leg bent. Gazing to the front of the mat. Crawl the hands forward. Twisted low lunge. Left hand plants. And the right arm comes up. Big body breath in. Drop the left knee, reach the right arm back, and grab that bind if it's available to you. Heel pulling into the sit bone for a nice quad stretch. Or grabbing the ankle and flexing the foot and kicking the foot back for more of a back bend. You need kind of 2 different poses there. And then find what feels good. I've rolled to the outside edge of my right foot to help open the hip. You can keep it firmly planted as well. Release back foot. Both hands come to the inside of right foot. Heel to it a little bit wider. for lizard pose. Coming down to the forearms if it feels comfortable, or placing blocks under the forearms as well can be really nourishing here. A few breaths. Let your breath kind of seep into all those areas of your body that feel really, really tight and stuck. Letting the breath create space for you, an opportunity for release. Press back up onto your palms. Tuck your back left toe under. Active lizard, left knee lifts. Right foot steps back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up behind you, bend your knee, stack the hips, keeping the shoulders square, and taking any movement you need there in the left hip. Step the left foot through your hands. Runner's lunge, chest and chin pull up. Making our way over to the back right leg for Skandasana. This time, staying in this right leg, if you can plant the right forearm or the right hand and twist the left arm up. Actively kind of pressing that right knee open. And making our way to the other side. One more breath. Good, making our way back to the right knee. And looking forward towards the left foot, twisting low lunge, top of the mat. Right hand down, left arm lifts. And drop the right knee, reach the left arm back, maybe grabbing the bind. Taking the variation that feels best for your body on this side. Or maybe taking a little bit of both, right? Playing around with it. Gently release the bind and come down to your forearms or onto blocks, or staying up on your palms is great too for lizard. I could get a really good deep stretch there as well. Meet yourself where you need to be. Sink back into the breath, sending it into those areas of your body. I think there's a quote out there that said, deep breaths are like little love notes to your body. And that is exactly how my body feels in this moment. It's like, thank you for allowing me to take that hike and do that thing and enjoy that day. Thank you for allowing me to push you, and I love you. So here's me giving back to you. Press back up onto your palms. Tuck your right toe under. Active lizard, back knee lifts. And left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Ooh, sticky. All right, lift that right leg up behind you. Half pigeon. Pull the right knee through. Right knee to right wrist. Right ankle towards left wrist. I like to tuck my back toe under to pull my back knee back. Shoulders over the hips. Weight nice and evenly distributed. And then allow yourself to fold forward and down. Bigger breath, make bigger love notes. One more big breath here. Slowly begin to lift your chest. We're going to take that Badakanasana that we started with. So swing this left leg around to the top. Try and keep your right shin exactly where it is, soles of the feet together, knees wide, right hand behind you, lift into that Badakanasana Stargazer. And exhale, lower. Swing the left leg back around, active pigeon, meaning the back toes are going to tuck under. Plant your hands, press back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Bring that left shin through, pigeon pose. Left shin coming to the top of the mat. I tuck my right toe under to pull my right knee back. Find somewhere that feels good. As long as the weight is even, right? We're not dumping into one side. Go ahead and walk yourself forward and down. And turn that breath back on. Can the breath be louder than the thoughts in our head at this moment? Keep us present here in our bodies, present here in this practice, in this moment. We ask our body to be so present for us all the time, making demands of it or requests of it, asking it to lift heavier or stretch further or jump higher. So can you be present back for your body? One more big breath. Slowly lift the chest up. Keep your left shin planted where it is. Swing your right leg around. Soles of the feet meet, knees wide. Left hand plants behind you. Badakanasana Stargazer. Press the hips up. And exhale, lower down. This time extending the legs out wide. Wherever you might find yourself. Peel your sit bones back so that you can hinge forward. Meet yourself where you are. Coming down to the forearms, down to the belly, down onto blocks. Turn that breath. Write that love note. Three more big breaths here, inviting yourself to go anywhere deeper that your body will allow you to or wants you to go comfortably. And slowly walking back up. Swing your legs together at the top of your mat. Slight bend in the knees, arms reach out to the sides. We'll give ourselves a self-assist. Opposite hand to opposite elbow underneath the kneecaps. And then press your heels away from you to pull your chest to your thighs. Just 3 breaths. Very slowly, release the bind from underneath your legs. Shoulders stack over the hips. Reach your arms out and round your spine, slowly rolling all the way onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Happy baby pose, this time grabbing both feet at the same time. Pull your knees down towards your armpits. Press your tailbone down towards the floor so your back feels nice and flat against the ground. You can find a gentle sway side to side if that feels serving for your body. Any variation, straightening the legs one at a time, both at the same time. Just taking those last little fidgety movements that you need to find that full release before we enter our final resting pose. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your nose up to meet your knees. Take that last full body breath in through the nose, fill up. Hold it in for 3, for 2. Exhale, sigh it out. Shavasana. Legs wide open, arms wide open. Take up space. And find stillness and rest. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms up over your head, find a big full body stretch. And roll through one side of your body, taking that final moment of pause and of surrender to your practice. And press yourself up to a comfortable, mindful seat, facing the front of your mat, tall through the spine. Eyes closed or can remain slightly open. Those love notes of breath into your body are available for you anytime throughout your day. Whether it's to your physical body, your mental, or your spiritual body. Sometimes taking that full body breath in can provide us with so much more than we thought a breath could ever give us. So allow yourself to access that healing point of the breath. Bring your palms together at heart center. Slight bow of the head in gratitude for this practice and for our powerful breath and its ability to heal us from the inside out and the outside in. Take a full body breath. Exhale it out. Thumbs rise into your third eye center, where the light and the love in me sees and honors the light and love shared in each and every one of you. Together we bow. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for joining me once again. I hope you feel a little bit of release in your body. So, from Santa Fe, New Mexico, I thank you, and until next time.